Nick and I were all arguing about whether he truly stays 3 miles.
Yeah.
He won over 3 miles off a much lower handicap mark when he was running over hurdles, and you'd think in theory that he should be just as effective, but Richie McClernand rode him last time over a shorter trip and effectively put him to sleep early on, dropped him in on the inside. You think he'll do the same?
I think he will. Just looking at him there, you can see why too. He's just a little bit on his toes and a bit bouncy and buzzy. When you've got a question mark about a horse's stamina, it's important to conserve that as well and just keep a lid on that horse. So I think you've got lovely hands, Richie, great way and ability to be able to put a horse to sleep. So he'll need all of his magic for that one. Tap Knight in the JP McManus colours. Richard Johnson, who is he the heir to AP Strone? He's only keeping those colours warm for him this afternoon, Jim.
So Simon McNeil is doing the starting duties down here, and he's well in position. Catabatic, was that his best horse?
Certainly was. He won a champion chase on him for Andy Turnell, and one of the greatest days he ever had, he said, was in the Grand National. He used to love riding in that, so he's got plenty of respect from the lads. They'll all be keen to get a good start here. They start a long way back from the tape, and hopefully it'll keep it nice and simple and they'll walk straight in.
Are you a fan of the new starts?
Yes, I love them. I think the jockeys have to respect the starter and give them an opportunity to give them a fair go.
Well, certainly the starts work really well. My main concern is when there's been a full start and they start right on the tape second time. I'm not so much of a fan of that. Surely if it's the right way to start them first time, it should be the right way to start them second time as well. But hopefully we'll get off first time. This is, of course, the King George Strip, 3 miles, and they are off and racing. Renard is fast away towards the outside, and the pace is generous early on. Easter Day and Ardkilly witness with one that was missed the start. Fox Appeal a little bit behind early on, partly by design, but the pace is strong early. And Fox Appeal is posting the leader a good 15 lengths as they scamper towards the first. Renard at full throttle arrives at the first with Rocky Creek over in second place. All over, the Rainbow Hunter and Fox Appeal held up at the back of the pack. So Renard on this run towards the second, which is the first of the ditches, over from Rocky Creek. And once again, they are all over. Easter Day makes a mistake at the second. Easter Day, quite a significant error as well. Just knocks him back to midfield. And certainly there's no hiding place in the conditions early on here. Renard's rider checks his mirrors, leads by 6 lengths from in second Rocky Creek. Ardkilly Witness racing in third place. Godsby Judge is also racing relatively handily in that chasing group with Reve, Chartreux wider out. Easter Day towards the inside of Bally Legend. And Easter Day's rider just chased him along for a stride or two. It hasn't been a smooth beginning for him. Rajani Express is in mid-division. Balin Varick held up. Tat Knight held up. Chartreux the Grey towards the outside. And Fox Appeal. Renard's over the first of this line of fences. And Tat Knight's blundered and unseated the rider at the back of the field. Tat Knight blunders and Richard Johnson had no chance of surviving that error. What a frustrating horse he is proving to be. Tat Knight out. An early casualty. Horse gallops on perfectly okay. And the rest of the field are over. Easter Day's really struggling early on. Easter Day's rider's looking down at the back of the field. I think he's about to be pulled up, Easter Day. Easter Day is pulling up towards the rear of the field. May have been slightly something wrong after that error early on. He's being pulled up before that fence. So Tat Knight and Easter Day are both out at a very early stage here. Renard over the next by 6 lengths or so. Ardkilly Witness took it from Reve. And Fox Appeal's gone at the back as well. Fox Appeal is out of the race. And, well, we've got horses at the front of the market here. We're not even halfway. And 3 of them already out. Tat Knight, Easter Day, and then Fox Appeal. So, a thinned out field. Whatever else Renard's done, he's put some pressure on horses jumping. And so far, it hasn't answered the questions. Ardkilly Witness in second, Rocky Creek's in third. Let's give you a roll call of who's left. Reve from Godsby Judge, 4 and 5. Bally Legend and Balin Varick are next. Chartreuse out wide on the course and being interfered with slightly by the loose horse on the run to that. Fortunately, he's going to get over it, but he was impeded. The Rainbow Hunter and Tenor Nivernais, and also Rajani Express, who, reminder, has to finish in the front 4 to qualify for the Grand National, so his chances have been improved by what's gone on as well. 11 to take, and Renard's in a nice rhythm out in front from Ardkilly Witness, Rocky Creek and Reve. Rajani Express from Godsby Judge, Balin Varick, Bally Legend, very wide out on the racecourse Chartreux, and the Rainbow Hunter is at the back of the field. So Renard over the next 6 lengths clear. Reve and Rocky Creek jump up with Ardkilly Witness, and that quartet are 5 lengths in advance of Godsme Judge on the outside of Rajani Express, then Ballin Varrig ahead of Bally Legend and Tenor Nivenay in the quartered colours. Chartreux is struggling, pushed along at the back of the field alongside the Rainbow Hunter as they make their journey out onto the final circuit. And Renard took this race by the scruff of the neck from an early stage a circuit ago, and so far it's really paid dividends because he's got into a lovely rhythm out in front and he's forced errors out of others. Rocky Creek on the outside of Ardkilly Witness, a loose horse between that pair. Then comes Le Reve, Rajani Express, Ballin Varrig making some ground. Godsme Judge has just lost a place or two. Bally Legend is losing ground at the moment as Renard comes on towards the next. Renard is over from Ardkilly Witness, Rocky Creek and Le Reve. Back markers over it were Chartreux and the Rainbow Hunter. Renard now has the attentions of the loose horse as they reach the ditch, but it doesn't interrupt his equilibrium. And at the back of the field, Chartreux, the grey, is very tired over that. And I wonder how much he's going to participate much longer. So Renard out in front, leading. Rocky Creek's travelled comfortably. Ardkilly Witness in third. Le Reve is fourth. Rajani Express, orange sleeves, up in trip, travelling comfortably in fifth. Tenor Nivenay has made some ground with Ballin Varrig, Bally Legend. Godsme Judge is really struggling. The Rainbow Hunter is still continuing, but Chartreux is not. Chartreux was pulled up after taking fence number 11. So now for the first time there's a bit of pressure to Reynard's tenure of the lead, courtesy of Rocky Creek up on the outside. Ardkilly Witness, then the Reve, Ballin Varrig and Rajani Express as galloping in front of the stands, walking in front of the stands, trotting is Easter Day, so clearly nothing too much serious amiss with him. Meanwhile, those still in the heat of battle are now headed by Rocky Creek, Ardkilly Witness and Le Reve as Renard's shot his bolt. Rajani Express has moved through into fourth place. The Rainbow Hunter was pulled up before taking that. It has been an attritional BetBright chase. Rocky Creek, Ardkilly Witness and Le Reve. Rajani Express still travelling comfortably. Tenor Nivenay is the one that's gone through the race pretty well as well on the inside of Ballin Varrig. Then Godsme Judge. Bally Legend is getting back into it. Renard, however, is not as they race towards the fourth last. Rocky Creek and Ardkilly Witness. Rajani Express, the ridden along Le Reve. For the first time, Tenor Nivenay is ridden. Then Bally Legend and Bally Varrig trying to rally, but with work to do as the front four on the crown of the home bend make the turn back towards home. Rocky Creek out in front for Sam Twiston-Davis and Paul Nicholls. Second goes to Ardkilly Witness at the moment. Rajani Express about to enter unknown territory. Then Le Reve closing up. Bally Legend has moved back into fifth place. Then Tenor Nivenay and Ballin Varrig, but it's Rocky Creek who leads the turn towards the third last. Rocky Creek from Rajani Express, the orange sleeves. Ardkilly Witness towards the inside. Then in fourth, Le Reve and Bally Legend towards the second last. Rocky Creek still holds court. 3 lengths is the gap to Rajani Express. Then Le Reve. Bally Legend is sticking to his guns in fourth place. 2 from home. Rocky Creek is over from Le Reve. Bally Legend still runs on. Rajani Express, having to be nursed to qualify for the National, is back in fourth, but Rocky Creek himself about to improve his position in the market for the National. One would imagine Bally Legend has stayed on to dispute second place over the last. It is out in front, Rocky Creek, who leads from Le Reve. Bally Legend, Rajani Express, a bad mistake at the last, but Rocky Creek is dominant in a race that was full of incident and wins for Sam Twiston-Davis. Another Saturday big winner for Paul Nicholls. Le Reve, Bally Legend honourably in third, then Ardkilly Witness, Godsme Judge, Tenor Nivenay. Rajani Express does not qualify for the National yet, only 7th. Ballin Varrig is the last one to complete in a really incident-packed feature handicap chase.